All right, let's start talking about Bitcoin. I figured I would do this at the beginning of the course because Bitcoin is sort of something that everybody's familiar with. Bitcoin started the entire cryptocurrency revolution, and it has a really, really amazing backstory that most people don't know about. So I want to just kind of shed some light on that for you. Now, crypto coins, before we get into Bitcoin, you have to understand that each crypto coin is different. Each coin usually has a different purpose or feature that makes it unique, and most cryptos were usually started for very different reasons. Now, Bitcoin was the first decentralized cryptocurrency that was kind of unleashed. It was set up, it was built, there were coins established, and then the blockchain was built and it was set out free into the world. Bitcoin was sort of the first one. It started in 2008 and it started out well below even just 1 cent. Now, the creator's name is Satoshi Nakamoto, but nobody really knows who he is. Bitcoin came out in a white paper and on a couple online forums under the name Satoshi Nakamoto, but nobody has ever come out and said, I am Satoshi, here's the proof, here's how I made Bitcoin. Nobody has ever come out and been able to actually validate that. So we don't really know if Satoshi is a real person, if it's an alias, or if it's code for something else. But the reports that he published came out on August 18th of 2008. I've got a little typo here. It wasn't 2018, it was 2008. And in those reports, it was a white paper where he basically explained Bitcoin. Now, I have a screenshot of that exact report, and this is the abstract, kind of the introduction of that report, where Satoshi kind of goes through and says, here's what Bitcoin is all about. And I want to read this to you because it's really, really cool. So, abstract, a purely peer-to-peer version of electronic cash would allow online payments to be sent directly from one party to another without going through a financial institution. That is why Bitcoin was created. That is what Bitcoin was designed to do. It was designed to allow me to send you money without going through your bank, without going through PayPal, without going through a third party that was going to take a commission or a small surcharge or a service fee. It was designed to eliminate that and allow people to effortlessly transact a digital currency. Now, if you're interested in seeing the entire report, I will put a link to it on the PDF page in the resources of this course. I highly recommend you read it. It was really, really cool to kind of go through and see the original concept and idea behind Bitcoin. Now, in summary, Bitcoin is the largest cryptocurrency by market cap. It's the one that most people talk about, and it's the one that was the founder, the original, and the most popular right now. Now, in general, Bitcoin will only ever have 21 million Bitcoins available. We've currently mined about 85% of them, and I'm going to talk about mining in a later video, but as of right now, about 18.5 million Bitcoin are currently available, and there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. And the unique thing about that is that it makes Bitcoin deflationary. Now, the problem with regular currencies, and we've seen this throughout history, is that they go through inflation, meaning that your $100 today buys you less money 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. $1 million US used to go a whole lot further 50 years ago than it does today. That's the idea behind deflation. Bitcoin doesn't have that problem because there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins. Inflation is caused by governments printing money, which is what is happening a lot right now. And it's one of the reasons that Bitcoin has seen a pretty dramatic rise up over the last few months. Bitcoin will never have to worry about inflation. So that is really, really nice. And then the last thing that I want to share with you is just kind of a cool fact that Satoshi Nakamoto, we were able to track his wallet address and see actually where the original Bitcoins were stored. And what's kind of cool about it is he currently owns 1 million Bitcoins and he has never bought or sold or transacted with those Bitcoins. So maybe the wallet is lost, maybe nobody has access to it, but maybe it's maybe Satoshi's still out there and he's sitting around with 1 million Bitcoins in his wallet at around $60,000 US. He would be doing extremely, extremely well right now.